I don't like Mondays. I love them. Mondays matter on Gary's stuff. Hi, I'm Gary. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Yes, indeed, today is Monday Matters. Now, as usual, we'll be having a look at the news of the week. I'll be having a look at what I've been up to. And of course, I'll be dealing with the kit of the week. And the thing with the kit of the week is not the kit itself, but the kit it will be wearing. Yes, I'll be announcing which of the 4 schemes I'll be painting my Spitfire in. Now, if you enjoy the show, remember, Imperial thumbs up on the button below. Please, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell and you'll be notified of future videos. And of course, to support future productions, you can do that through Super Thanks or any of my partner programs. Now, before we get into the news, what do I need to say? First of all, 8,000 subscribers now. 8,000 subscribers. I know, 8,000 subscribers. Who'd have thought it? It's just rocketed over the last week or two, mainly due to the announcement from Aldi that they're doing the cheap kits over Christmas again. Lidl are doing the same thing. One thing, if you saw the Aldi video and you thought, I'll nip down to Aldi and I'll grab some cheap kits, and you turn up there and there aren't any there, talk to the management, because I went into one yesterday and had exactly the same thing. I said, where are the Airfix kits? And this very lovely young lady said, what's an Airfix kit? And I thought, yeah, well, you're barely 20 years old. I suspect you really have never heard of one of these. Why would you? But anyway, I had a chat with her about these things. Apparently some stores get them at a different schedule. So even though they say online that they're available from a certain date, sometimes that can take 2 or 3 weeks for the distribution to get round to going to that stores, particularly if a store is a lower sales volume. The high volume stores are the ones that get them straight away. Obviously, they're also the ones that are going to sell out straight away. But the low volume stores then get their allocations later, and then the high volume stores maybe get second or third shipments. So don't despair if your store, particularly if it's a large busy one, has run out already. They'll probably get another shipment. If they haven't yet had any at all, they probably will over the next few weeks get their shipments. So just keep phoning them or keep dropping in if you're passing. Just check it out if you really want to buy some of these kits. Lidl are going to be the same. They are launching on the 1st of December with 9 kits. Only 3 of them are the same as the Aldi ones. So everyone said, yeah, Aldi had the same kits last year as this year, which they have. Lidl only have 3 of those kits, the Spitfire, Hurricane and BF109. All the rest are different. There's, from memory, the Zero, Mitsubishi Zero, which is a really, really nice little kit in 1/72. The Follow Nat Jet Trainer, lovely thing. Really quite want one of those. There's going to be the Sherman Firefly, although it's not a Firefly, but let's pretend it is. Sherman Firefly and the Tiger one. These are the 2 brand new tooling ones. I say brand new, they're a year or 2 old tooling. The new style armoured starter sets, which I think are totally wonderful. The whole track and wheel assembly comes as one unit. You can't see, if you paint up, you cannot see the join, as it were, and it makes a beautiful little kit, really detailed pressings. So you can just paint it and look at that. You can paint it, use some of the black that comes with it, diluted as a wash and stuff like that. You can make a really, really nice little kit from either of those. They've got the Widdish Jeep as well, the one that came with the Dakota at one point, has been sold separately. That comes on its own. And the Cutty Sark, you've got Mary Rose in the Aldi offer, you've got the Cutty Sark in the Lidl offer. Now, all these, as usual, starter sets come with your paints and your brush and your glue and all that sort of stuff. So I'll be building all the ones I haven't built yet. I'll be doing short build videos under a new banner called My First Kit. That will be coming up in the next week or 2. I'll be starting on those. So compressed little build videos. They're going to be like 10-minute videos, but you know, who's got attention span for longer than that if they're building their first Airfix kit? Let's be honest. I'm also going to be doing some actual shorts on the channel, the ones that are intended for phones, 60-second things. Still quite don't know yet how I'm going to handle those, but I'm going to do some because they're good. They bring in viewers and they bring in viewers to the larger channel, hopefully, as well. So that's all very, very busy, on top of everything else we've been doing, but it has to be done. So that's grand. That's all coming up. Christmas is only just up the road as well. Got the Spitfire on the go. Loads of stuff. I'm going to need a sit down to think about all of this. So while I'm having a sit down, maybe a cup of tea, why don't you check out the news of the week?
Academy has announced a 1/48th scale kit of the A10C Thunderbolt 2. I'm sure this will be a huge seller when it arrives in the new year. A bit more old school is the Hobby 2000 release of the F80 Crusader, the last gunfighter, again in 1/48. This is a rebox of the 2003 Hasegawa kit, but with new decals and paint masks. I must say this is one of my very favourite aeroplanes, and I'm sorely tempted by it. KP is keeping up its standards with this new kit of the Curtiss SC-1 Seahawk, this one with wheels, and this one with floats. Now, did you know the main float was originally intended to have a bomb bay, but was too leaky as a result? What an idea. Tamiya is releasing some previous 1/48 scale aircraft, allied with a vehicle and figures at the same scale for diorama use. The P-51D Mustang is the 1995 kit with a Jeep added. The Dornier DO335 File is the 2000 kit with a Kugelwagen. There is the 2016 Kawasaki Tony in a set with a Kurogane light vehicle, and the 2017 Bf-109 Gustav, again with a Kugelwagen. ICM is about to start delivery of the Mark 1A Desert Spec Bristol Beaufort in 1/48 scale to complement the Mark 1 already released. I've made that kit and loved it. This will be as good, I'm sure. IBG has announced a new Panzer II version A2 in 1/35. It looks a very nice kit indeed of a slightly less familiar German tank. Also in 1/35 is the St George kit of the 8cm K-Flak gun from the First World War that would go nicely with the tractor I showed you last time. Mini Art are bringing a new tool of the Panzer IV-H to 1/35 scale, with these defensive skirts and turret collar included. Mini Art has also released a range of 1/35 accessories including jerry cans, cable spools, sandbags and civilian luggage. All the kinds of things that used to be scratch built for dioramas in the past. My personal favourite is probably this home office set. ICM has the SGRW-34 mortar in 1/35 scale as a new tool, either on its own or with a set of 4 infantrymen. While Dynamo is releasing its range of resistance fighters in 1/72 to accommodate dioramas at the smaller scale. Back to ICM now, and they are releasing a 1/350th scale kit of the German Krebsfischkutter, or armed fishing cutter, over 600 of which were built for a variety of inshore roles, including mine warfare and rescue. That stormy sea would be an interesting challenge. On a somewhat more stable footing would be this 1/700th scale kit of the USS San Diego, a light cruiser that was one of the most decorated ships of the US Navy in World War II, being awarded 18 battle stars. Its main armament consisted of turreted twin 5-inch guns, something you can build in this TACOM 1/35th scale set of a twin 5-inch 38 caliber turret. But if that's not quite big enough for you, TACOM are also releasing the 3-gun 16-inch 50 caliber gun turret from the USS Missouri in 1/72nd scale. Now, I've been on the Mighty Mo and have been inside one of these turrets, and they are vast. I mean, just vast. Even at this scale, it's 40 centimetres long. Finally, one for the proper petrol head, the exquisite Lotus 78 Formula 1 car in 1/12 scale is coming next year from Tamiya, although now missing the gold John Player logos. These cars were driven by Mario Andretti, Gunnar Nielsen and Ronnie Peterson in the 1977-78 season to 7 race wins and 11 podium places.
So on my bench this week has been largely my video editing software, to be honest. I had the FX press day for the Spitfire. I've done the FX presentation on that. I've chopped that down and edited it and added some comments and stuff like that. Seems to have gone down well. I've got a lot of footage for the actual physical production process, but you know what, I might actually have to reshoot some of it. Not because it's terrible, but because I know I can do better. And there's other things subsequently I thought, I would really like to do that. I'm going to see if I can reshoot some of that or add more footage to that. That's another thing. Obviously, I've then been doing the Aldi and Lidl offers on video, doing some stuff on shorts around that. So mainly I've been doing video production this week. The Spitfire, I haven't actually started on the Spitfire just yet. I've got it out of the box and looked at various bits. I have been playing around with a spare fuselage sprue that I was given at the Airfix Day, and there's a reason for that. And the reason why I'm having to do that is to do with the kit of the week. Not the kit of the week, which is obviously the 1/24th Spitfire, but the kit that kit will be wearing, if you like, the outfit of the week. And as you know, I had a poll out on SurveyMonkey and on my website and in my comments. I've added everything up.
And the nominations are Johnny Johnson, Desert Poles, French Fancy, and Pretty in Pink. And the winner is Pretty in Pink.
Yes, PRU Pink. Thank you for that. My own fault for putting it on there. I kind of like the pink. Don't get me wrong. I do like the pink. I kind of prefer the French one, and the French one comes in last. Who knew? Anyway, PRU Pink. Now, I'm going to do it. I told you, whatever you guys, the majority of you voted for, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I am doing. So, what I am also having to do is, thanks to having that spare fuselage sprue that I picked up on Monday, I can practice putting in a window for the camera, because it's the pink PRU one has a camera in the side bay. Then I thought, well, I'm going to have to put something behind the window. Can't just have an empty space, so it needs something close up to it that looks like a lens of a camera. Then I was looking online and I saw some pictures of a 1/48th conversion that has the hatch open, and there's you can buy a 1/48th resin f/24 camera. Can't buy one in 1/24th. I'm going to make one. So I'm going to have the panel open. I'm going to make the compartment. I'm going to make it up. I'm going to make up a 1/24th scale f/24 camera and have that in there. So it's going to be open with the camera. It's a lot of scratch building and a lot of work, but do you know what? It's going to take me ages to build this plane anyway, so it might as well do it properly. So by the end of this, because you guys have chosen PRU Pink, the most difficult colour to weather, probably the most difficult colour to actually paint anyway, and because it involves so much more extra work, it's going to take an extra week or two to build the kit. But you know what? I don't care, because my 1/24 Spitfire is going to look absolutely banging when it's finished. I'm going to put so much effort and love and care into this, you won't believe it. So there it goes. PRU Pink it is. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks, plus all the Aldis and Liz. I've got 6 kits, starter kits to build for the build videos, obviously for my first kit. Who knows? Anyway, look, it's worth it. 8,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. If you haven't done so yet, if you haven't joined the band of wonderful people who have subscribed, subscribe now. Hit the bell. Get all the new videos notified to you as they come up. Give the Imperial thumbs up on the button below to everything you like on my channel as you watch it. Please, it honestly does help. And in any case, thank you so much for viewing. Thank you so much for voting. And I'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care now and goodbye.